Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports. It's your host, Boss Cowboy. I'm bringing you another one, man. Hold on, let me hit that.
Another one.
Yeah. This one, this is important. It's important. So, we dealing with today, man, probably one of the most important shows. Actually not. This is not the most important show. Because Greg Ellis spoke too. He spoke. We gonna talk about it. He spoke out about it. So I gotta catch y'all up. I'm gonna catch y'all up on everything. But this is, to me, the championship show, man. I do content to win championships. I do. And so this is one of those. So this was actually inspired by John Machota, though. You know, I was looking, you know, every now and then you go back and you look and you listen to some of your old content for whatever reason, and something popped off to me. And I want y'all to pay attention and listen close. This was this time last year where we was having a media blitz and we was inviting on all the media people. John was the last guy. This was July 18th, 2024. Listen.
How many teams go and win it all that really aren't good at defensive tackle? Like, it's a very important position. And honestly, right. I think
how many teams win it all that's not really good at defensive tackle? That's his question.
The one for me too is it's not just like the NFL, because obviously you have to have good defensive tackle play. But to me, like as a college football fan, it's a pretty good indicator if your team's for real to win an
indicator. Stay with that word. It's a good indicator. Stay with that word.
National championship too. Like, tell me who your defensive tackles are. Like, and I mean, all these years of Bama and Georgia.
Tell me who your defensive tackles are.
Like how good they are throughout. Like defensive tackle. Like, tell me who your defensive tackles are. I'll tell you if you're for real or not. How many teams?
Tell me who your defensive tackles are, and I would tell you how serious you are about winning it all. Now, this show is about winning the championship. This is not about feeling good. This ain't about positive Pampers. This is content to win it all. This is about winning it all. Do you want to win it all, Cowboy Nation? Do you want to feel good? What you want? What you want? Because I want to win it all. I want it all, baby. If you want it all, he talked about a trend. So, my name is no longer Boss Cowboy. It's Boss Show Me. And so, I go by that on everything. So, I didn't take John's word for it at all. I double checked. I went and looked. Let's look together. So, if I'm looking at it, he said, let's look at college. So I'm going to be quick. This ain't going to be a long. I looked at the college DTs. He said, remember I said lock in on indicator. He said, tell me who your DTs are, and I will tell you if you're serious about winning the championship. So I looked at Ohio State. And when I looked at Ohio State, hold on, let me fix this. Everything ain't perfect right now, but I'm trying to get it that way. Hold on real quick. There we go. You can trust Boss. So my number one DT, maybe not y'all's, but my number one DT was Talik Williams. Boss, that's just one. Well, let me look at 2023. Let me put my face up here. So I go look at 2023 and I double check Mason Graham, Kenneth Grant. Damn, John, you might be on to something. You might be on to something. Okay, Let me go look at the Georgia Bulldogs from 2022. Another superstar DT, Jalen Carter.
You can't handle the truth.
Oh. Let me look at 2021. I go look at 2021 and you got Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis.
You can't handle the truth.
Oh. John Machota, I think you might be right. I'm double checking my man work. And as I'm double checking, he said, show me who you DTs are, and I will tell you if you're serious about winning a championship or not.
How many teams go and win it all that really aren't good at defensive tackle? Like, it's a very important position. And honestly,
Right.
I think the one for me, too, is it's not just like the NFL, because obviously you have to have good defensive tackle play. But to me, like as a college football fan, it's a pretty good indicator if your team's for real to win a national championship, too. Like, tell me who.
So we just checked college. We checked college. Let's check the league. Let's check the league. Because he said, tell me who your DTs are, and that'll tell me if you serious about winning a championship or not. So if I go look at Super Bowl 59, whoa, you mean to tell me the same DTs that got them a natty got them a Super Bowl? Jordan Davis and Carter. Oh, boss, come on, man. That's just a coincidence. Okay, let's look at Super Bowl 58. Super Bowl 58 obviously had Chris Jones, who I would say probably the best DT in the league. But then notice something. Look at all them other DTs to the right that's depth. Why do they have so much depth? Remember, that was Chris Jones' holdout year. What does that say about Kansas City and their thinking when it came to stopping the run? That they overstocked to try to replace Chris Jones. They let Chris Jones hold out for one game and said, you know what? We saw him versus Detroit. We don't need to see no more. Sign him. Because they was trying to win a championship. And they did.
You can't handle the truth.
So the amount of talent thrown at DT was the indicator, which is what John Machota said, at their seriousness of trying to win it all. That's why you look at Super Bowl 58, it looked different than Super Bowl 57. Way less depth. Why? Because Chris Jones wasn't holding out. So they weren't throwing a lot of bodies at it. They had their superstar DT. So as I'm looking at the clear trend of the last 3 championships, all of them had a superstar DT somewhere. So let me just listen to Stephen Jones and see if he kind of get it. This was from 2 years ago.
Talk about wanting to defend the run a little bit better this offseason, bring in Eric Hendricks. How much does that help? And then also, do you feel like you still need help at defensive tackle?
Yeah, I mean, I think, another year, with Mazi, I know Zim's looking forward to working with him. I just think Mazi's going to step up and be a really good football player. But we also know that, Hankins was a good fit for us 2 years in a row. And, there's usually, big defensive tackles out there that you can pick up. I know the Eagles picked up a couple years.
See, listen at the disdain for defensive tackle. See, we all know that there's, some of those DTs you can just pick up. See, when Kansas City was trying to win a championship, was they just trying to pick up any DT? No, they wasn't. They was throwing all kind of bodies at it because they was like, this is pivotal to win it all. Not we all know we can just go get in. You got these DTs that just sitting around.
Years ago, late in the game, and just feel like
yeah, Philly got them some late in the game. See, you see why they be late? It's a disrespect for one tech. It's a disrespect for the position. It's a disrespect for using it and going after to win it all.
There's going to be some opportunities there at that position as well, to add something, to add some depth and some competition for camp.
And
talk about wanting to defend the run a little bit better this off.
He didn't do it, by the way. He didn't bring in them people by camp. He brought in the DTs by the third preseason game. Then you wonder why we had a slow start at stopping the run. Remember, the same Saints came in here and bust us in the mouth. Ravens came in here and bust us in the mouth. Detroit came in here and bust us in the mouth. We finally started figuring out how to stop the run by mid-season. It's because of disdain for it. It's just what it is, man. So I'm really double checking John Machota. John Machota, like he told truth. Cause then I go look at Super Bowl 56. I mean, I ain't gotta. Let me just take my picture off. I ain't gotta explain who they DTs are. I ain't gotta explain that it's superstars up and down, or really the main one, Aaron. So, and then if I go look at 55, I ain't gotta explain it. And then it's the same trend. We talked about trends. John Machota talked about the trend. He say, what did I say? Focus on the word what? Trend. What's the trend? The trend is showing me that your Super Bowl champions take defensive tackles extremely serious. They don't look at it like Dallas. They don't look at it like we all know we can get one of them, like Philly did, pick them up late. You see how he said that? See, notice, because see, even Vita Vea, I remember he got hurt. And what happened when he got hurt? Look, just like what Kansas City did. They threw a whole lot of bodies at it, because everybody that's serious about trying to win it all, go invest in the run stopping. So, if I look at the trend, let me play John Machota one more time. The last time, just listen.
Defensive tackles are I mean, all those years of Bama and Georgia, like how good they are throughout. Like defensive tackle, like tell me your defensive tackles. I'll tell you if you're for real or not.
So if I look at the trend and I put it all together, I say, is Dallas keeping up with the trend of superstar DTs winning the Super Bowl? Are they keeping up with that? Is Dallas ready to contend? Now, this show is for people who want to win it all. Not for people that want to feel good. You got to want to win it all. You got to want answers.
You want answers?
Let's answer that. Do y'all believe in Mazi? Is Mazi a superstar DT? Because the trend shows me that there's a superstar DT in your Super Bowl champions. If you look at the trend of the last 5, is he? I would say this about Mazi. I think Mazi finna have a great year. But I'm not ready to say he a superstar yet. I said that Mazi is gonna be equal to Payne or better. I'm talking about year 3 Payne. I think we're getting ready to see that with Mazi. So could he be enough? Maybe. Are we all ready to call him the superstar DT without evidence? I got a button for that.
Oh, hell no.
But I do think he's gonna be good. Or is your superstar Osa? You want me to tell you? I think also the closest to superstardom. I think he the closest. With the amount of pressures he was getting, man, he was going crazy. But then I gotta say, what is Osa in comparison to, let's think about it, even Philly? I would say Philly was equal to like Milton Williams. Milton Williams probably a little bit better if you look at the ratio and production. So, are we ready to contend? If the trend says that your Super Bowl winners, like John Machota said, show me who your DTs are, and that's gonna tell me how serious you are. I think 3 tech wise, I think we ready. I love what we got at 3 tech. I think we got way more than enough 3 techs. My question is, what's gonna happen once Mazi rotates out of there? So then I told y'all I was gonna talk about Greg Ellis because that's important. This came from DLLS. I want y'all to listen because this is something we should keep our eye on. I want y'all to really listen.
Maz, you do have to look at the coaching change. The year before we got there, it was more just vertical, get up the field, get up the field, get up the field. Really not Mazi's game, to be honest with you. I think he played better last year.
Are we gonna pay attention to that? Or we go just ignore that because we want to feel good?
The year before we got there, it was more just vertical, get up the field, get up the field, get up the field.
Under Dan Quinn, it was get up the field, get up the field, get up the field.
Really not Mazi's game, to be honest with you.
It's not Mazi's game. So Greg Ellis is sending out a warning. Y'all know what a warning shot is? Are we paying attention? For the people that want to win a championship, are we paying attention?
I think he played better last year. He flashed some good stuff, in my opinion.
Yep, I would say he definitely played better last year. How much was him just maturing, and how much was that scheme? I would say most of it, that, in my opinion, was him maturing. Honestly, I think he just got stronger year 2.
He kind of showed why the Cowboys drafted him, what they saw. Now we switching up again, and from my understanding, this again more vertical charge.
So he's warning about vertical charge, scheme fit, not fit in Mazi's game.
Hopefully they factor something into the equation to allow Mazi's superhero ability to flash. If not, you may need to just trade him.
If it doesn't fit, you might as well trade him. Damn. So I would say Dallas Cowboys, copy the champions, my man. What are the champions doing? You know what the champions do? If I look at champions take DT very serious. Very serious. They don't have a passive mentality when it comes to DT. So, I like Mazi going into year 3 a lot. I feel good about it. I love Osa and Solomon and all them other 3 techs. I hate the depth behind Mazi. So my message to you, Dallas, is get your shoes together.
If Bruno Magli makes shoes that look like the shoes they had in court that's involved in this case, I would have never worn those ugly ass shoes.
You thought those were ugly ass shoes?
Yes.
Why were they ugly ass shoes?
Because in my mind they were.
What about them was ugly, Mr. Simpson?
The look of them, the style of them.
What about the style?
I don't know, they were ugly to me. Aesthetically, I felt that they were ugly, and I guess beauty is an eye to the beholder, and to me they were ugly shoes.